Welcome, Nicole Gardner, to Unabashed You. It's such a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. Nicole and I know each other. We are fellow trainees, if that would be one way to put it, cohort mates, whatever, however you want to describe it. We're in the same coaching program together and we're learning lots.
Yes, it's so fabulous. Oh my
It
God.
is. Yes. And she's one of the women I've connected with and it's been an absolute delight. Is there anything you want the listeners to know about you as we get started here?
Oh, wow. I'm a coach in training, I guess, and I'm just
Good.
learning just along like all of you. And I just have been really transformed by this. I'm new to this, and it has been just mind blowing. All the things that we learn in coaching, don't you think?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do. And and I think because we're filled with not just information, but energy and excitement about what we've learned, that's part of what like I no, I want to talk to people. I want to help. I want to, that same shift of mindset that we've had, we want that for other people.
Yeah, it's been super helpful for me personally, but it is really helpful to coach. Like it's been so fun. We got to coach 48 people. I got to coach in Jody's like our practice part. And I was like, wow, that really is just fun, right? And just such a great learning experience.
Right.
And
It was
like you have to face yourself in a lot like, oh, why do I do that? Why do I play with my hair? Why do I like, whatever. And I'm like, why do I keep talking? I should just stop,
It
whatever.
was great practice and very practical practice, and it was very generous of her to share her clients with us.
Yeah, I think it was a great win-win too, because in her program, it's a group setting where you are in front of all her clients and you can listen to it on a replay. And this is a great opportunity to have a one-on-one with somebody, not her specifically, but you do get one-on-one with her, but everyone's listening. So this is just kind
Yeah.
of a great way for us to practice and for them to get one-on-one coaching. So that's
Yes, yes, very well thought out, a great idea. What three words would you use to describe yourself, Nicole?
ooh, well, I think I'm fun. And I love people a lot. What would that be? I'm loving. And um, geez, I should have thought of this before. um, I'm loyal. How about that?
Loyal. That's beautiful. And I would add warm, friendly, engaging,
Oh.
all kinds of good words. All right, two truths and a lie. I think you already know how to play this. Tell me three things about yourself.
Okay. Well, one time I met Val Kilmer and he laughed at my joke.
Ooh, that's
Dead
fun.
now. It used to be cooler.
Okay.
And then I got straight A's in high school.
Whoa.
And I'm the youngest sibling in my family. I am 10 of 11 children. I'm the youngest girl.
Oh, so the youngest girl of 10. Oh man. Okay, these are good. Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Okay. Oh no, are they all true? Oh no. Well, they're all true, aren't they?
I mean, I'm the oldest. I did a bad job. What was my lie? Hold on, let's start over.
Okay, did you meet, let's just go with it. Did you meet Val Kilmer?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you
I've
you
done
did,
this
and
with
he laughed
these.
at your joke. Okay, very
He
good.
did laugh at my joke,
Okay, did
whatever
you
it
get
was.
straight A's in high school?
What do you think?
Oh, okay. So, I thought we decided they were all true. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say maybe nah, I'm gonna say yes. Yes, you did get all A's. I'm gonna say yes. You got all
Okay.
A's. Yes, you met Val Kilmer. And you and I had dinner one night together, and I know you come from a huge family. I cannot remember the birth order. So it got a little confusing there when you said 10 of 11, youngest girl. Whoops, I'm the oldest. So I'm very I'm very confused about number three. So I'm going to say it's true and it's false, which I've never done before, but I think it's okay this
It's
time.
true. They're all true. I forgot
Okay.
because I usually do the straight A's one and people don't believe it. So that's my kind of lie one that they always guess. Because they're
Uh,
like, no, you didn't get straight A's. You're too like weird or something. And I'm like, I really did. So then I was like, oh, that's my lie. But then I was like, oh, I didn't actually tell a lie. But I am 10 of 11 kids
yes,
and I am
gosh.
the youngest girl. So there, I have a
Oh,
little brother.
goodness. Okay. Yes.
But yeah.
Very good. Nice big family.
Sorry.
No, Nicole, no wrong answers. We go with the flow. We
I
go with the
didn't lie.
flow.
And I do value honesty. It's really hard for me to
Yes.
lie.
I get it. I get it. That's good. All right. One of your favorite movies of all time.
Okay. I thought about this because I think it's kind of not a very good one, but I love it. It's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And
You
the
know what?
reason is
Okay.
because it's so funny. Like I still think it's funny after watching it how many times? I don't know, but I think it's so cute how they banter with each other and they're two beautiful humans. And one of
Right.
them looks kind of like my husband, Matthew McConaughey when he was that age,
Wow.
when my husband was that age. Kind of
Nice.
remind me of each other. So
One of the guests recently said that was one of their favorite movies. So that you're really in good company. That was very recent. I can't
it's not
remember who
very
that was.
deep or like, but I just
No,
enjoy it. It's funny. I watch the preview every once in a while just to be like, I don't have to watch the whole thing, but I'm like, ha ha
no, but that's fun because the ones that you tend to want to watch over and over and over again tend to be sort of light and in what I'll
ha.
call the sort of the B category of movies. They're not, A plus out of the park.
I
They're
don't
there.
know. Have you seen this show? I think it's an A+ movie.
Okay,
But I'm just
okay.
saying it's not like, I heard Mel's was The Matrix, which is like,
Yes.
or my husband's would be something like Interstellar or like some movie that I'm like, it's too, I don't know where you have to, I don't know, just more deep. I'm like, no, it's just two people that are playing games with each other and it's hilarious.
Right, right. Very good. Well, I may have to revisit that
Yeah, it's
since
funny.
you're
I
the second
stand by
person.
that it's my favorite for a while.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I like it. And when I say it's a B, I meant in terms of, like you mentioned, Interstellar or The Matrix. I mean, those are sort of deep,
Yeah, like mind
thought-provoking.
blowing. I
Yeah,
remember when I first
exactly.
saw The Matrix. Actually, we didn't watch rated R movies. Now you can like, get them edited. But my friend was like, okay, you guys don't watch rated R movies, right? So can I tell you all about The Matrix? It was in the 1900s, right? And he's like, okay. And he like goes into this whole thing. And we were like, wow. I mean, it's all just fake. you know, and that you can leave this world that you think is your world. And I kind of think coaching is a little bit like that, where you're like, all this time, it's all kind of made up. We can think whatever we want about things.
Yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
amazing that you can
It
just
is
change
amazing.
your mind about it and be like, I don't want to believe that. I know I've had this mindset for a long time and it's optional.
Right. Yes.
Really empowering,
Incredible.
honestly.
Very good. All right. I'm going to rewatch that movie. A person who inspires you, Nicole, who's inspiring you these days?
A person who inspires me. Um, Honestly, my husband inspires me. Is that kind of lame?
Oh,
I
not
love
at
him,
all. I
but
said
he's
no.
always reading. He works so hard and he's always reading. And like, I don't know how he reads so many books. I mean, he listens to him on like 2.0, but I'm like, he has zero time. I'm like, how do you read so many books? I know he does it on Saturday while he's doing his, yard work. Like he loves the garden and like I just think he's very deep. You can talk to him about anything. And
Oh,
people call him the guru. He's very,
oh,
and I
nice.
think he's just, I mean, he's got his faults, but who doesn't? And he's really humble about it too. He's always like, I'm like, you're so wise. And he's like, a wise guy, like he's just like funny like that.
Oh, he sounds humble too. How
Yeah.
sweet. I
Yeah.
like that. What's a piece of wisdom you keep handy?
Okay, so our family motto is "Come what may and love it." It's actually a quote from Elder Worthland, but we do when we say prayers at night or whatever, we all do a little cinnamon roll where we put our fingers together and we roll up, right? And we go, "Come what may and love it," because I think
Oh,
that's one of the things. Life just hands you stuff, and you got to just figure out how to love it,
Oh my
whatever come what
gosh.
may, and love it. I also love Just Take 10. That helps me to get a lot of 10 minutes. So it's like just for 10 minutes. Like it helps me to get a lot of things done where I'm like, I'm just going to do it for 10 minutes. I
Oh,
got
that's
that from
good.
my first coach, I guess, Jenny Layton. She's an organization coach. She's amazing.
Okay.
Follow her. But she does Just Take 10 and done is better than perfect. I like that one
Ooh, yeah,
too.
you've got quite a few here.
Yeah, I
Good.
also love a scripture that's in the Doctrine and Covenants that says, "Be of good cheer and do
Oh,
not fear, for I, the Lord, am with you and will stand by you."
yeah.
I love that too. I'm like, be of good
Yeah.
cheer. I think God wants us to be happy about the life that we have.
Right, right. Yes. Yes, exactly. God loves a cheerful giver. That's another one. The word, the cheer part came in my head as, yeah, being content and loving what is. The Byron Katie book
I
we
love that
read.
too, loving what
Yes.
is and learning to love what is. And where would I be without that thought? Who would I be without that thought has helped me
Right,
lately, where I'm like, something that's, I'm like, you have things that you are used to thinking, and then you try to do your thought work about it, and you're like, why do I keep going back to that? And what would I be without that thought? And it kind of
right,
sets you free and sets you apart from it and being like, is it true? It's not
right.
even true. And I love it. So I'm like holding on to it. I mean, I have a grip on this thing because I'm just used to it.
Yeah.
Even though
Yeah,
it does
it's a
disturb.
habit or a pattern, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, so now we are going to take our deep dive. Let me put some glasses on so I can see. We're in the series. You are a final guest for What's with All the Coaches and why you might want one. So, how would you define what a coach even is? What is a coach? What do you think a coach is?
I think a coach is just kind of like a helper, a teacher, I mean, someone once described it to me like anyone can be a coach, anyone can be a teacher, right? And I was like, that's so interesting. But I do think that there's definitely differences in them. I think a coach they could be like a soccer coach or a high school, like a coach, just someone
Right.
that helps you that might have had more experience in it or just is good at helping you become better.
Right, exactly. Very good. And you've mentioned that you've had a coach, and obviously we have a joint coach right now. Have you ever had another coach on top
I
of?
mean, I had a coach in high school. Obviously, I ran cross country and track. And so you have like a coach like that. My kids have had coaches. And actually, the first I ever heard about life coaching, my daughter had she had her cousin had her boyfriend's mom was a life coach, and
Okay.
she was having some struggles with some things, and her cousin was like, "Hey, my boyfriend's mom does this thing, and would you want to do it?" And she was like, "Sure." And she asked me, and it was really cheap. Now that I think about it, as our coach, it was only $25 a session, which I was like,
Wow.
"What?" And she did it for 12 sessions. And she's, LDS like us, and it was our friend's boyfriend's mom, and they did it on Zoom. And, anyways, it helped her so much. And she was always
Oh,
telling us, "Oh, Sherry said this, and Sherry said that." And we go to my daughter or my niece's wedding. And
right.
so of course her boyfriend is now her husband and his mom comes up to me and we're talking and I'm like, "What a beautiful day," and all this stuff. And then she's like, "How's McKinley oh, I guess I shouldn't say, "How's your daughter doing?" But knew her by name. And I was like, "Wait, how do you know her?"
Oh my
She's like, "Well,
gosh.
I'm Sherry." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I didn't make the connection or
Oh
realize
my
how
gosh.
she got this life coach. But I was like, "You helped my daughter so
Oh
much,
my
She
gosh.
just was always like, and it was like tools that I wanted to help her with, but I just didn't know them. You know what I mean? Like she'd be like, because I'm more of like, just think positively about it. You can always just change your attitude or, like
Right,
think about the good and what's happening in the situation. But I didn't have the tools that we have now where you're like, we have a circumstance and a thought and look what's happening when we think this way. And, or just like life coaching tools. There's just so many, right? To
right,
help
right.
people. And I just remember just sitting there, her having this struggle with some things. And I was like, "I'm so sorry. I don't really know how to help you." And so later, I did have another coach years ago, 7 years ago, I think. I just happened upon this lady's organizing boot camp, and it was with Jenny Layton, who I mentioned earlier. And I got just take 10 and done is better than perfect. Those are her little mottos. But I did her boot camp, and literally it was so easy it was like a 4-day thing, changed my life. Like I was like, I have a mom, I did guess I didn't really say about me. I'm a mom of 6, and I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I come from a really big family. I mean, I've been a mom for 25 years, and that's what I've been doing. And so I was kind of trying to decide, what to do in my next phase of life now that I don't have little kids and diapers and all that at home all the time. And I just love Jenny Layton, and I love what she taught me about, home base. There's all these little tools, that she's a life coach, I guess, but more just like an organization coach. And she
Right.
has a program, and I did her program, and I did her little boot camp. But the boot camp really was the thing that helped me the most, just to get a few routines to just like streamline life. Because a lot of things that I do as a mother are the same things, like laundry and keeping the house and whatever. If you have little routines, I couldn't believe how helpful it was to just make me feel like I had a like routines over my house, and they're not actually that hard. And to just learn how to get things done like that, that was my first experience with that. And so then when I went to try to decide, I was like, I'll do something with Jenny Layton. I just happened to email her, and I emailed her and said, I love you and I'd love to work with you. And she's like, let's do a Zoom call. And we got together, and she's like, okay, why don't you get your coaching certificate of some sort, and then I'll train you on how to coach in my program. And I was like,
Wow.
great. So then I was like, oh, I have to decide. And there's like, as you might know, what's with all the coaches? Literally, you can get a coaching degree for $20 or even free $29 over the weekend. I mean, I don't know how much coaching that like, but you could be a life coach with something as small as that. And it's certified with whatever the thing. I actually did call Sherry, and I did call my daughter is married, and it was her coach, and then also her husband's aunt is also a life coach for health and stuff.
Wow.
And so
Okay.
I called those the only two coaches that I know. And I was like, what do you do for your business? How do you promote it? Like, what do you think about it? Where would you suggest I go to get a certificate? And they were just telling me like, there's certain certified, which none of them, it doesn't really matter if you're whatever that certification is. Like, I wish I would remember what it is now, but it's 3 letters. It's
Okay.
like whatever certified. I did this huge spreadsheet with all the things, and I was like, okay, I know about Brooke Castillo because she did the life coach school, because that Sherry had done it through her, but she wasn't offering it at the time. I knew a little bit about Jody Moore because my sister's been following her for years, but she didn't at the time teach a thing. And actually, she probably had already just started her cohort, her very first one, because it was
Okay.
that long ago, last year. And I
Wow.
was like, okay. And so then I was looking at all these random ones, and then I ended up doing something online, and doing a free 1 week, coach accelerator thing through Brave Thinking Institute. And I ended up just being like, I'm deciding. My husband was so funny. He's like, just decide already. It doesn't even matter. And I'm like, I know, but there's like so much difference in price. Like some of them were $15,000 or 25, or and I was just like, what's the difference between that and the 5 or the $20 one? And
Right.
so anyway, I just was looking through all of them, and I went to a couple of things to figure that out. And finally I did this Brave Thinking Institute. It was like $6,000 probably. It was over 4 months. And anyways, it was really awesome too. And so then I went with you to 12 and 12 with Jody Moore. And at that time, I was like at the end of doing my thing with her, I caught on to Jody Moore. And so all that time I was listening to her podcast for the first time, and I just loved it. I was listening to like 200 episodes. Like I was like, I love this girl. Like she has so many good things. And so I listened and listened and listened. And then I was like, well, I'm doing this program. I can't join her lab or coach access thing yet because I'm doing this. Like I'm getting
Right.
certified, and it took a lot of time. And there's all these videos and all the stuff you had to do. And like we had a class, and it was so different than what we're doing. You don't even believe. It was like hundreds of people in one cohort,
Oh,
right?
wow.
And so then you were grouped together in a Zoom call with three people, and you read it. It wasn't like us where it's like one-on-one coaching with people, like that's how we practiced, or with her teaching us how, and then like talking with her one-on-one. You know how we went to with Jody Morris, you go for 3 days and you work with her and learn the model really well, and then you have all these lessons together in a Zoom with just 25 people. Well, this
Right.
was hundreds of people, and they kind of did the same thing every week, and then you just read to each other, the three people in your group, you each took a turn just reading kind of your thing. I remember being so nervous about it too. Like now I mean, like, it was like being nervous about coaching with them, but really you're just asking them, it's really simple, but it was still really good. Really, really good things. Totally different than ours, but also a great coaching program, I think.
Right.
And so they have like 5 pillars and like all this stuff. So then when I went to 12 and 12, I was like, okay, I'm just going to do this program for anyways. And then when Jody's opened up, I was like, I want to do that so bad. And my husband was like, I love that she gave it to us a few days before. You know how she has 3 videos and the
Right.
whole thing. And I was like, I don't know why I want to do this. I don't need it. I'm already certified. Like, I don't need it for the thing, for anything. Anyway, and so then I was like, I just really want to. And that was good enough reason, I guess.
That's exactly right. Just because you want to is a good
Yeah.
enough reason, right? And you've mentioned and touched on so many great points about like indecision and just because you want to do something and the experience of being coached, and then you've wanted more. I don't know, I actually want more of this, please. And how it has really, having all these experiences, especially this last one, has really transformed your life. And now, of course, that's going to have that beautiful ripple effect over into the coaching that you do. So it's this wonderful twofold thing for you and then for others. And how does it get any better than that? I mean, come on, geez.
So I did have a really cool experience when I was done with my coaching training, my first one. They have a program, right? It's 12 weeks, and you do these things, and you watch these videos. And I took my friend through it at the gym. She's like, "Oh, you're an answer to my prayers. I'm doing the same as you. What am I going to do with my life now that my kids are graduated and all this stuff?" And so I set it up with her, a 12-week thing. You have to watch the video. Anyways, I did it with her and my 18-year-old daughter. And my 18-year-old daughter was the best experience because it was actually someone else teaching her the stuff because she watches the videos. But then she's just like crying, like it's just like a growth mindset versus like a set mindset or a whatever. You know how it was a lot about that and how about building your dreams. And she kind of just wasn't like knowing what to do with her life now that she graduated from high school, and she didn't want to go to school, and she was just kind of like there was something wrong with just working, and I was like, no, it's fine. And she was fine with it, but it was just like in those 12 weeks it was just so fun to have that coaching experience with her. But then also it was also like, mom, you're not my coach. Like it was like when we were out of the room, we made it separate, like I'm just mom now.
Yeah,
Because
very
she's like,
good.
don't coach me, like I know this isn't a growth mindset, but I just want to complain right now, okay? And I'm like, oh yes, okay, I gotta know. And we had to learn that, where I'd be like, oh, we have to be separate. Like, remember what the video? It's
Yeah,
hard for me to do because all these things I'm learning, I'm like, kids, okay, this is just a thought, and my husband's always like, that's just a thought. And I'm like, I know I did that at first, but like thoughts are okay. That's what it was just fun.
right.
Like the
Yes, that's so
depression.
good. That's so good. You've had a rich experience that's also flowed into your family and into your relationships and the way you show up in them. That's beautiful. Is there anything in conclusion? You actually answered all the questions I thought about asking you in this part one, which will be going part two next time. Is there anything you want to say in conclusion that you didn't get to say for this part one?
Oh, I just think you can choose the life that you have, and it's all that you can choose what you how you want to feel.
You can choose,
And
right? That
that's really empowering. And I know that, and also know life's 50-50. I like that too, that it's like not
yes,
supposed to be happy all the time, but there's a
right,
tremendous difference when you choose to be happy and choose
right.
like how you want to show up in the world.
Absolutely. Here, here. Love that. Where can people find you if you want to be found?
Okay, well, I'm just new, but I started with my old thing was Mom Coach Nicole on Instagram. So at
Okay.
Mom Coach Nicole. It's kind of old. I haven't been on it since we started this, but I should post.
Okay. Yes. We're going to look for you. I'm going to look for you there. I'm going to look for you there. Thank you, Nicole. This has been
Oh, and I have
wonderful.
a podcast
Oh, yes.
called
Tell us.
it's called Becoming.
Becoming.
Yeah,
Okay.
Becoming with Nicole
Yay.
Gardner.
Oh, I love that. That's
Because I think this
fabulous.
whole thing is just about becoming. We never
Yes.
really arrive. We're just all learning together.
Yes. I love the ing of that
Yeah,
because
becoming.
that's present tense and it's still happening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
always.
love that. Thank you, Nicole. This has been
Okay, thank you
absolutely
for having me.
wonderful.